What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Vikings franchise gameplay. We're here in week number 8, getting ready to match up against the Green Bay Packers, who are coming into today's contest with a record of 1-4-1. Wins have definitely not been easy for these Packers. They started off the season, we're starting off the season on the wrong end of the scale so far. 1-4-1. They just got their first win last week against the Houston Texans. So I don't know. Maybe they're starting to peak at the right time. Aaron Rodgers has woken up his team, that veteran leadership. They're starting to rally behind him, and maybe they're just now getting off to the right foot. But anyways, they're getting ready to match up against the number 2 team in the NFC and these Vikings. But maybe their timing couldn't have been any better. Maybe they're peaking at the right time. These Vikings are coming in at 6-0, but we are coming into this Week 8 matchup off of a bye week on Week 7. So maybe you can make the case that our Vikings may have gotten a little bit. They might come into this Week 8 matchup a little bit relaxed. Might not start off hot like they normally do, because this Vikings offense and this Viking defense is really known for their quick strike ability. Maybe they got to relax a little bit too often or too much during the Week 7 break, and might take a loss this week against the Packers. But here we are, getting ready to see this offense firsthand. Kirk Cousins dropped back, and he's going to check it down to the flats to Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook's able to make one guy miss, shrugs off the second defender, and ends up going down at the 45-yard line. So a nice gain of 15 yards. Getting the stars involved early. I like it. So I like what I'm seeing. First and 10 after Dalvin Cook's run. We end up connecting with Adam Thielen. He ends up picking up another first down. Come back on that. Kirk Cousins is rolling out to the right. Didn't see anybody open. Sees Adam Thielen late, and he ends up chucking it up to him. End up drawing the defensive pass interference. Place the ball down at the 3-yard line. First and 10 from the 3. I had to check to see, because there was a bunch of stars down there. Had to see if anybody had goal line stuff or anything, and I don't think they did, but it's definitely tough to run on these Packers down here in the goal line formation. So we're going to go ahead and throw the ball in the back of the end zone. Cousins ends up connecting with Tajay Sharp, and they're our first points of the game. So 4 or 5 play drive, end up getting points. It's kind of slowed down there when we got into down around the 3-yard line, but it's to be expected. This team, not really known for their running. But anyways, first and 10, Packers are known for their running with Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones takes his first carry for damn near 40 yards, and just like that, the Packers are across midfield. Second play of the drive, Aaron Rodgers is going to drop back, end up connecting with Devin Funchess. Funchess just completely shoves my defender off like he wasn't even there. Almost picks up the first down. Second and inches, Rodgers is going to hand it off to Jones and keeps this drive moving. First and 10 from the 26-yard line. Another feed to Jones. This time, Kendricks is able to plug the gap and stop him for a gain of 1 yard. Second and 9. Ends up connecting with Devin Funchess again for a gain of about 12 yards and moving the chains again. From the 13-yard line, Aaron Rodgers hands it off to Jones, and Jones shrugs off a defender and takes it into the end zone. And just like that, the Packers have tied things up. So, great offensive drive by me. Defense was a little bit suspect. That 40 or 38-yard run or gash of that he had on the first play of the game really kind of hurt my confidence and kind of figure out how to stop the run. I felt I was going to get a lot more run heavy, and he switched up and hit me with the pass. But anyways, here we are on offense, 2nd and 5, getting Dalvin Cook involved again, able to take second down to 2nd and 3, 3rd and 3. Cousins drops back, ends up connecting with Adam Thielen. Adam Thielen and Dalvin Cook. There's a heavy dose of both of those guys. Is definitely the way to go with this Vikings team. They're the strengths of our offense. So definitely want to get those players involved in the game early and often. 2nd and 8, but we also want to get our rookie Justin Jefferson involved, and Justin Jefferson is able to take it down to the 1-yard line, just inches away from getting a touchdown of his own. But first and goal, we try to get him his touchdown on a jet sweep. It ends up getting sniffed out and stopped for a loss of 3 yards. 2nd and goal, we're going to hand it off to our guy, Dalvin Cook, and Dalvin Cook's able to finish off the drive there for us in the end zone for another Vikings touchdown. And we're up 14-7. Still early in the game, not even out of the first quarter. 21 points already scored by both teams, so I'm liking how things are going. It's a quick straight game. Looks like it's going to come down to a defensive possession, a defensive stop. So we'll see which team's able to force the turnovers or get the stops that are needed. First and goal, or first and 10, I should say, from the 32-yard line. Aaron Rodgers ends up motioning out to empty backfield, looks across the middle, and ends up connecting with his tight end, who's wide open. Don't know what happened to the coverage there. And now Aaron Rodgers is blinking. Luckily, his X Factor is pretty much useless to a point. I don't know. Madden 21 does help because I have a lot of issues with clicking on. So he may be throwing against the computer a little bit. But anyways, 3rd and 6 from the 46-yard line. Rodgers ends up looking for Jones, and Eric Kendricks' perfectly timed hit ends up disrupting that pass, and we get our first stop of the game. So this could be what we needed right here. Our offense has scored the last 2 times when we touched the ball. Perfect. We got the perfect time, a chance to go up 2 scores of our own right now. Starting things off with Dalvin Cook again on the ground, able to pick up 10 yards there and gain a first down. 1st and 10, going right back to Dalvin Cook, makes a man miss in the open field, gains about 10, maybe 9 to the 41-yard line. 2nd and 1. End up running the jet sweep with Justin Jefferson. Try to see if he can get the edge this time, and just like last time we ran it, it's stopped in the backfield, this time for a loss of 4 yards. 3rd and 5. Cousins drops back, ends up connecting with his own tight end, Kyle Rudolph, and keeps the chains moving. 1st and 10 after Kyle Rudolph's pickup, we run an RPO, hand it off to Dalvin Cook, picks up a gain of 5 yards. 2nd and 5, connecting with Thielen, getting this. Like I said, we're finding those stars, letting them carry us in this game, let them help us win this game. Handed it off to Dalvin Cook. Beautiful double juke by Dalvin Cook. Made 2 guys miss, gained 6 yards. 2nd and 4 from the 36-yard line. Trying to milk a little bit of clock here. Probably don't want to try to score too often. End up having Madison subbed in for Dalvin Cook because we've been working on it ever since this game started. Got to give him a little bit of a breather. 3rd and 3, we end up connecting. We needed a big play. We end up going to our star. Find Adam Thielen for a huge gain down to the 17-yard line. 2-minute warning coming up here. We try to run a screen. End up hitting Tajay Sharp. Tajay Sharp puts on his best, I don't even know, Barry Sanders impression. Breaks 2 tackles. Fights his way down to the 8-yard line. Try to hand the ball off to Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook ends up losing a yard there. 3rd and 3. Cousins threads the needle to his tight end. Ends up finding Kyle Rudolph. I don't know how Cousins was able to get that ball in there. And luckily, Kyle Rudolph held on to the ball. First and goal, we try to hand it off to Dalvin. Gets us down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal, see, we're trying to milk the clock. And we end up getting into the end zone with Dalvin Cook. And now we have a 14-point lead. 48 seconds left before the half. Just don't want to do anything stupid here to give up any kind of points. And I believe we get the ball at halftime. So, yeah, if we get the ball at halftime, able to go up 3 scores, definitely feel a lot better about our position in this game and could see us getting coming away with the win. But anyways, 1st and 10 after the kickoff return. Aaron Rodgers is under pressure by Danielle Hunter, able to get that one away for a huge gain. Come back on 1st and 10 after that last huge gain, end up finding Devontae Adams, and he just mosses, I think that was Holton Hill. And just like that, the Packers are in field goal range with 5 seconds left. They called hurry up. I was about to say, did you not recognize how much time was left on the clock? Anyways, he calls timeout. Packers attempt the field goal and miss the field goal. So, lucky break by me there. Defense definitely sold. Devontae Adams just got completely mossed, and I don't know who the other corner was that got beat on that comeback route, but luckily the Packers came away with no points, which helps even more because I thought I had the ball coming out of half. I only imagine if they had the ball, able to put up 10 points at least, 10 points at most coming out of halftime. I would have put a dent in it, but I don't have to worry about it. What I do have to worry about though is Devontae Adams, and then freaking Harrison Smith missing a hit stick. I don't know. I thought I timed that up perfectly. I got a little bit greedy. I probably could have gone for the pick and or swatted the ball and would have been able to get an animation, but I wanted to let him catch it and just take his soul with Harrison Smith in that enforcer ability. If you don't have an enforcer and you don't try to take receiver souls, I don't know what you played this game for. But anyways, 1st and 10 after the beautiful throw by um, what's his name, Aaron Rodgers to Devontae Adams. Kirk Cousins trying to do a little bit of his own, connecting with his receivers, ends up connecting with Adam Thielen on a nice little comeback route, and then connects with Tajay Sharp on a slant route. Tajay Sharp is going to take it all the way into the end zone, so he's showing Aaron Rodgers, anything you can do, I can do better. Yeah, I just did a little rhyme. Don't stop watching because of that. Anyways, 14-point lead, 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Still a lot of time for these Packers to come back here. 1st and 10, handed off to Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones, we're still just struggling to figure out how to stop the run. We haven't really been able to slow Aaron Jones down on the ground. Daniil Hunter able to come off the edge, gets his first sack of the game. So we're putting pressure on Aaron Rodgers, got him out of the zone. Aaron Rodgers is looking to take another deep shot. Luckily, it's overthrown. Who was that? I think that was Hughes. Hughes in the coverage just got burnt by Devontae Adams. Just luckily there was an Aaron Rodgers overthrow. This time it's another Aaron Rodgers overthrow, but Anthony Harris is there in the area, able to come away with it. And now we have a really good opportunity. We're able to have the opportunity to go up 3 scores. Kirk Cousins starting off early, connecting with Kyle Rudolph on a post route or corner route, picks up big yards, come back on 1st down after that from the 44-yard line, connects with Adam Thielen on a comeback route down to the 26, and he's taking a deep shot to the end zone. Tajay Sharp comes down with it. 3 plays, 1 touchdown. Kirk Cousins is on fire right now. This team is in great shape. Defense could play loose right now. We got a 21-point lead. I think we pretty much got everything got them figured out right now. Got him boxed up here. Daniil Hunter causing pressure on and throws a overthrow by Aaron Rodgers. 2nd and 10. We have it figured out how to stop the run. 3rd and 10. Dropping back. You see I'm using with Kendricks. Goes across the middle and ends up paying for it. I think that was Devin Funchess he tried to hit. Funchess tried to make an aggressive catch in between 5 Vikings, and you don't want to do that. Gets pinballed around, drops the ball, and the Vikings are forced to 3-and-out, and now we're really feeling good. Maybe we're feeling a little bit too good. We shouldn't have thrown that ball right there. Kirk Cousins got a little bit too comfortable. I don't know, got happy feet. He just stared down a receiver and ends up throwing a pick. But oh my God, Hughes coming over, letting them know, hey, we still got you figured out. We know how to stop this run. Just slow it down a little bit. Vikings definitely want to hold them to 3 here. Unfortunately, because of that Kirk Cousins turnover, they're already in field goal range. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Aaron Jones getting a little bit of his mojo back, gets a gain of 9 yards. 2nd and 1. Aaron Jones off the edge, and he's able to pick up the 1st down, gets out of bounds. And this time, I don't know who this running back is, but he's able to swerve Harrison Smith in the open field and gets into the end zone. So, all right, got brought back to earth a little bit there. You know, we start playing a little bit wild with a 3-touchdown lead, start running plays that we don't really normally run before, taking risks that we don't normally take when we have the lead. Let's get back to basics. I'm going to start handing the ball back off to our stars, get Dalvin Cook involved. Maybe throw the ball to Adam Thielen if he's open. Looking for Adam Thielen here. He's open. Kirk Cousins just overthrows. 3rd and 8. Okay, we're not in horrible shape here. Let's try to pick up the 1st down here. Go to Justin Jefferson. He's unable to come away with it. And now we start to see our lead potentially just diminishing. We had the 21-point lead. Now we're put it in danger of dropping from 14 to 7. Packers punt return really goes nowhere. I think he probably gained about 4 or 5 yards there. Running out east to west a lot. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Handing it off to Aaron Jones. Stop for a gain of 3 yards there. Go right back to Jones on 2nd down. Picks up another 3 yards, it looks like. Yep. 3rd and 4. Aaron Rodgers is going to drop back to throw. Under pressure. Anthony Barr tries to make the tackle. Is just unable to get there in time. I think that was Aaron Jones again, just able to stretch for the 1st down, just barely. I mean, barely. 1st and 10. Harrison Smith puts a huge hit on Anthony Jones or Aaron Jones. You could argue that he should probably be fumbling. Aaron Jones has been a huge piece of this Packers offense so far, and Danielle Hunter has been a pretty huge factor on the defensive line, able to get into the zone. But just as soon as he's in the zone, he's right back out of the zone. I think that was Holton Hill just unable to make a tackle on Devontae Adams after he caught the ball, and Devontae Adams swerved him and said, see you in the end zone. And just like that, our lead is down to 7. So now we're in a little bit of panic mode. I mean, we know that we can get in the end zone. We're just kind of panicking because we haven't been in the end zone the last 2 possessions that we had the ball. So we're going to get back to what we were doing in the first quarter. Heavy dose of Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook got the ball the first 2 touches. 3rd and 2. Hayden Cook out of the backfield on a swing route, and he picks up the first down for us. 1st and 10, running a screen to Dalvin Cook, able to break away from the defensive tackle and ends up getting stopped in the backfield still, loses 5 yards. So maybe we need to give Dalvin Cook a little bit of rest, try to find some other stars. 2nd and 14, Kirk Cousins dropping back, looking, couldn't find anybody, throws up a prayer to Kyle Rudolph. Luckily, that's not picked off. It's just dropped. Come back on 3rd and 14, looking to get something going. We end up finding Justin Jefferson on a drag route. He's able to pick up a gain of 15 yards on a drag and keep the sticks moving. So Justin Jefferson is showing us, hey, if nobody's else open, look my way. We look his way again on 1st and 10. Justin Jefferson is able to get a catch, takes it down to the 26-yard line. Threatening to score again. We got Madison in there to spell Dalvin Cook because we worked him so very hard and he needed a break. 1st and 10, Cook's back in there. Kirk Cousins unable to find anyone to throw to, ends up taking a sack. 2nd and 18 from the 23-yard line. Kirk Cousins dropped back, finds Justin Jefferson. Saw him way too late though. If we would have hit him earlier, we might have been able to have something. 3rd and 17, end up connecting with Tajay Sharp, makes one man miss in the open field, just gets it down to the 11-yard line, and the Vikings are unfortunately going to have to settle for a field goal. Still a 10-point lead, but we had 7 there. If we would have just connected with Justin Jefferson on that drag route earlier, if I was looking for him like I did on those last 2 or his previous 2 catches on that drive, we might have been able to have something going there. We might have got something, and yeah, it could have been a lot better than just a field goal. But anyways, 1st and 10. Aaron Rodgers just throwing the ball away, ends up connecting. I guess he was aiming for Larry Hughes or Mike Hughes because that's exactly what he found. All right, to explain what happened here. At this point of the game, I started being stupid. What I didn't mention in the beginning of this game is I think this was a death scenario game. It was a death scenario for Kendricks, and I was trying to get the tackle for losses with Kendricks, but in doing so, I made some really stupid plays. So that wasn't really a stupid play. I mean, yeah, it's still a 2-score lead because I got a 13-point lead now. But yeah, I should have just went ahead and scored the touchdown. But I started doing a lot of stupid stuff here. You'll see with my user, I'm always just on Kendricks, trying to make plays with him. I clicked off of him there. I could have had an interception. If I would have been able to pick that off and return it, I would have gotten his death scenario. But end up missing that. I get the pick here with Guidon, and instead of trying to get into scoring range, I'll just go ahead and punt it away because I don't need any more stats on offense. I'm not worried about offense anymore at this point. I just want the death scenario for Kendricks. So I'm literally like just trying my ass off, just trying to give him the ball so I can make plays on defense. Here I am again, and see, this is where I start to do stupid stuff. I try to shoot the gap with Kendricks, end up getting picked up with a block. Aaron Jones ends up wiggling the hell out of me in the open field, and he's into the end zone, and then I see the score. I'm like, whoa, what just happened? So he goes for the onside kick, and at this point, it's like I had like a oh shit moment, and I'm like, you know what? I need to get into the end zone because if he just gets a touchdown, it's game over. But I'm still doing a little bit of stupid stuff. I should not have taken that shot to the end zone for Justin Jefferson. Luckily, that one's not picked off. 2nd and 10, taking another deep shot that I shouldn't have, but Tajay Sharp is able to bail me out. And you can do the math there if you caught that. I went from 50 seconds to 32 seconds. Guess how long? Just comment down in the comment section how long it took me to make the decision that kicking a field goal still gives me a 2-possession lead. But anyways, like I said, I started doing stupid stuff. I still came away with the win, but I'm not going to commentate over this trash because it was literally trash. But anyways, what I am want to let you guys know is the next time you see this Vikings franchise, it will be, I think it's week 11. Yeah, week 11 against the Cowboys. Next week's game, we end up taking our unfortunate forced loss to the Lions. So that will bring our record to 7-1 on the season, our first loss technically. Then after that, it was going to be week 10 against the Bears. We ended up taking the forced win in that game. So this Lions team will be entering week 11 against the Cowboys with a record of 9-1. So be on the lookout for that video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you're enjoying it. Shout out to JRaven79. Appreciate the comment that you left on the last Vikings video. Like I said, comment down below if you guys are enjoying it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.
Their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.